Hey everyone, Ronaldo Walterman here with Master School Dances. By request, wanted to review a couple of my new lights. The first one is going to be the Ultra Go Par 7X. Now the Ultra Go Par 7X should be a very similar fixture to you. It's obviously based on the, I'm going to call the Q shell casing. And I call that because the QWH5s, the Tri-7s use it, the Wi-Fi QA5, all the lights of this particular type use the same type case, which is metal all the way around. Of course, the big difference is that this guy right here is battery powered. And even though it's battery powered, it's not huge, it's not overly heavy, and again, it's still a very slimline par cam. But one of the great things about this particular design, again, just like the QWH5 or QA5 or the lights, in its class, is that of course you can take out these screws and you can mount gel holders so you can put an LSF filter. Now this means that this light is not only great for uplighting, you could put again the LSF filter underneath and you can use it to go underneath table lights. Or you can have it up and do, for example, if you have it on a T-stand, you can just have it up high and just offer quick portable washes. Off the books, one of the things that I like to use this particular light for is, if you notice here, I can go into different colors and I can choose individual patterns. And there's actually 35 pre-made colors. So I'll just go into number 32, which gives me a nice solid white. And we have a quick, easy way to break down. I did an event on New Year's Eve where the only light we had was our light. So once we unplugged them, it was completely dark. So having a couple of these aiming up against the tent and the whole area was completely lit up so we could see what we were doing as we were breaking down. So it's a little bit handier for just events. You can also use it after the event. But again, just like the other par cans of this kind, just your traditional features, of course. In this one here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 3-watt LEDs. Now this particular one is RGB, so you have red, green, and blue. You have your yoke. So if you want to use it as an uplight, you just adjust it over here. And perhaps you're in an area where there's one of those stupid wall moldings sticking out of there. So you can use that to kind of adjust it up and down as whatever you need. Or perhaps you don't want the yoke, you want a nice cleaner design, not a big deal. Just put it right there and you're good to go. And because it has the little rubber feetsies, you don't have to worry about somebody being able to bump it over. If you notice here as I'm hitting it, it doesn't, it travels, but it doesn't travel that much. If I'm on a regular plastic par can without the little feet, it'll be knocked over. So these are pretty handy. Now I know that ADJ has a rating of, however many hours where their lights are full on. What I've noticed is obviously I get a little bit longer than that. When you charge it, you'll see the load and you'll want the battery. First, make sure your battery's on when you charge it. But I charge it all the way up, especially right before the event, and I get quite a bit of time out of it. One of the handy things about this is if I'm doing, for example, uplighting, or I'm going to do under table lighting, whether I'm there at the event or I'm renting it out to somebody else, it kind of sucks going underneath each light and feeling underneath. Okay, great, good to go. Oh, got to turn that one off too. And then go up to each one and turning it on and off. That gets annoying after a bit. So, if you look in the box here, it'll even tell you that it is compatible with their RFC remote. Now this is sold separately, so it doesn't come with it. But the RFC remote will give you all the functions that you're in here, whether you're selecting color or fades or strobes or anything like that. You can do all that from the remote. But the remote is also compatible with several other lights, including the Megapar Go's, the QA5s, quite many different radio fixtures. So if I'm using this, for example, for uplighting, and I'm using the Megapar Go or the new Megapar Go high output underneath the table lights, one remote controls everything and control the colors from everything all at once. So super handy to be able to have that kind of control for when you don't need DMX. Now, does this one have DMX? No. If you want wireless DMX, you want to look at the Wi-Fi series. This one has DMX, but it's DMX in and out wired. Now, of course, if you don't want to use the battery function of this, you do have power in and power out via power linking IECs. The Wi-Fi version of this, the Wi-Fi QA5 or their new Wi-Fi bar or anything like that, does have the DMX out. So for example, if you're going to do all wireless, let's say you need the wireless uplighting because you need battery power behind pipe and drape. I will have my Wi-Fi unit as the first one, and then I'll have these on the other ones because I don't care about cabling behind the pipe and drape, but I do need something wireless. So it's a great combination that saves me quite a bit of money. So again, going back to the whole battery rating thing, this thing is rated at 5 hours full on. Now full on means that the red, the green, the blue, that whole thing is on 100%. So you get about 5 hours out of that. But your mileage may vary. When it comes to lithium batteries, they can be a tricky beast. It depends on the weather, on the mood of the battery, when you used it last. So I've usually gotten more than 5 hours. Sometimes I get exactly 5 hours. But my events never are more than 5 hours, nor am I running solid white. Because solid white at full on, this thing is ridiculously bright. How bright? Let me turn off the overhead lights. That's it. It's my entire kitchen. And it's coming from this one light right here. Right there. No joke. That's how bright it is. So just like the other lights in the series, that's what makes this one so great. Because you are going to get some great features at a great price. And it is insanely bright. And if perhaps the beam angle is a little bit too tight for you, again, just add the additional edges to it. And you can slide in with the metal gel holder. You can slide it in an LSF or other diffuser of your choice. But obviously the LSFs rock the best because they were made to work with these particular type fixtures. So again, the Ultra Go Par 7X, built like a tank, great battery life, and it even tells you how much battery is left in it. If you look right there, you have 7 3-watt LEDs, and again, just the usual features that you'd expect from all the other great American DJ lights, plus built-in macros, flashes, etc. Fantastic fixture. If you need to get into battery-powered uplighting, but you don't need to get into DMX yet, but you want some sort of control, this is a great fixture, especially with the included, or not included remote, but the optional remote. So, my name is Ronaldo Hoffman of Master School Dances, showing you the Ultra Go Par 7X. Thank you so much. If you guys are seeing this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, do the new +1, share it, whatever it takes, okay? If you are on Facebook, please share this with your friends. If you're on DJ Forum, share them over there. Thank you all so much. I will see you at MBLV 18. If you guys have any questions about that, go over to my channel. You'll see the information on that. Thank you. Good night. God bless.